Hello, my name is Gregtech and welcome back to our Omnifactory playthrough. I am just crafting up, or hoping everything works here. I'm crafting up a field generator, making sure everything kind of works. And so far it seems okay. Alright, so that did work with the flux capacitors with the resonance in there. We had a little bit of issues with that yesterday. Apparently, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave that in there for now, but you can actually run those without capacitors in there, but I don't know. That just feels so weird to me. I like having a buffer right there. So if there is something going on with like the power, or something's draining it too much, it'll keep running, obviously until it runs that out. So I think for now that it does seem to work with the resonant ones, but I think there may be an issue if we do the if it was like a UV tier. I think we may run into an issue with those, but as we can see, yeah, I just like having a little bit of a buffer right there. Now, obviously, if I was producing a whole amp of ZBM, that wouldn't be an issue, but that's usually not how I run the base. So, but we are fixing. We're almost there with the power situation. Obviously, we have the thing. I've had this running a little bit to help, because I did need more power when I was running all the blast furnaces. There was a lot of smelting going on, so I had that running. And yeah, so that is that. But as we can see, we're just kind of smelting up the rest of this. The one thing I've noticed is these things. Holy cow. These take a long time to craft up. And these field generators, which we're not going to be, I don't think we're going to be having to, well, I don't know, I shouldn't say that. I was like, I don't know how many of these we're going to actually need. We're definitely going to need more than... We're going to have to run this again, because we're going to need that. I think. Don't we? Maybe not. For chaos shards. Yeah, we are going to need that, so we're going to have to do this again. So we are going to need a few of these. But yeah, the reason is because these require 8 each. So you need 64 of those. So you just need a lot of the things. That's the main reason why it is why it takes so long. Just because you need so many of them. I could maybe upgrade it. At the time, I did LUV because I don't think I realized quite how long this recipe is. So I think we could do a ZPM. Chemical reactors are easy to make anyway. It's just one motor. Obviously, we have some circuits, but yeah, it's just one motor. It's pretty easy to make. So maybe I'll upgrade that because, man, that is slow. This one is also very slow with the dragon eggs, but you get 64 from them. So this is definitely the slowest part. Also, I had some weirdness with the raw. I don't know. I think it was because I had 2 storage buses, I think. So they're having issues, like it wasn't pulling out when it should have been, kind of thing, and I think that was a bit of an issue. So basically all I did was throw down a level emitter and told it if you have less than 2,000 in the system, so basically when this is empty, start pumping this in there, kind of thing. That is basically how I have set that up. But yeah, the one issue with this I'm noticing is because we have a storage bus on here. I had to put a storage bus. The import wasn't working for some reason. So I threw a storage bus on there, a fluid storage bus. But the issue with that is that sterilized growth medium is showing up on the in the AA system. So it thinks there's more. Basically, it's taking that tank at 64,000 and adding it to this. So I think this is throwing this off. So if I wanted to do this, it would be like plus 64,000, I think. I don't know. We're going to leave it for now and see how it works. But anyway, yeah, so I'm just crafting up the field generators, and I think everything seemed to work. Yeah, basically. Ooh, that's not working. I haven't seen that turn on yet. No. We never put that in there. So I need to do that really quick. Hopefully that will, no, that should be fine. I could spell. Yeah, we should be fine with that. I wonder if you, I was just thinking, if you pull that out of there, would it actually pull out? Would that actually pull out from an input tank? I don't know. I've never actually tried. If I have a storage bus on an input tank. Oh, I already have a fluid thing. What am I talking about? All right. Well, there we go. So that is what goes in there, right? Yeah, sterilized growth medium. It does need 16 buckets. That's quite a large amount of the stuff, but maybe I should throw a full acceleration cards on it. Sometimes, if I'm crafting up a lot of stuff, sometimes throwing another recipe in there gets added to like a long. And so I was just wondering if I was still smelting up, but I'm not. Yeah, for the aluminum or aluminium. Yes, I'm getting. All right, so there. All right, so I think it did work, I think. Yep. Nice. All right, so there we go. We are producing the Neuro something boards. Neuro processing board. Yeah. Processing unit. All right, nice. Nice. And then this seems to be working with blocking mode. I think we're good. I think we are good, I think. It does appear to be working. I haven't had any issues, knock on brick. That we haven't had any, like, anything's not gotten clogged up in there. But I don't know. We'll see. We might at some point. All right. So basically, just crafting that up, and yeah, we'll come back. And we are back, and everything is in the assembly line. And I realized it is not long enough for the fuel generators. So these are like the longest items that require the most slots, these fuel generators. As we can see, this one has, what, 14? Does the ZPM one require less? That's a bit weird. That feels weird. There's no circuits in that. Like, every single fuel generator has a circuit. There's no circuits in this one. I mean, technically there's a couple in there, but that definitely feels weird. Like, that has circuit boards. That has circuit boards. This doesn't. Alright, anyway. But, yeah, so this has 12. And, I only have room for 11. We have, what do we have? We have 12, I think. Yeah, we have 12 slices. So, obviously we need one for the output. So I'm gonna have to move this. No, I'm gonna move this back one. So I think we got everything for it. It's pretty easy once you get it set up to just add more slices. insert has to be brown. So there. Oops, I forgot the reinforced glass. Dang it. That brown is active. Reinforced glass is really easy. Takes a second. I can't wait to reorganize and get this a little more easy to navigate. I just need the one. Yeah, so we got everything for the field generator. I am crafting up a compressor and also the chemical reactor for the next. Why did I do that? For the next field generator. So I want to have that chemical reactor done. That one. That should be good. Yeah. It looks like it. Yeah, there we go. It's working. All right. So before I could even notice, it went. So we should have a field generator in the thing if everything went correctly. Yep. All right. There we go. I don't think there's a I don't think there is a quest for that. Although I feel like those should be a progression. These field generators are so like at that tier. They're like, I don't know. It just feels like, yay, we crafted one finally. Like they're not the easiest thing when you're at the actual tier of that. Anyway, we got one. We do need 2 for this, and I still have a bunch of stuff I have to do for these and for that. But we're getting there slowly. Oh, so slowly, but we are getting there. Man, the jump up from the tier 6 to the tier 7, holy cow, is this a huge leap in difficulty. Or not, I wouldn't call it difficulty, just there's just so many more steps involved and lots of different metals and circuit boards and all sorts of stuff. So there definitely is a huge jump in that. All right, I'm thinking before I really want to, what do I want to do? All right, I need to get this upgraded for sure. I don't like this at all. This is way too slow for the amount that we need for this. I don't know how many of these we're actually going to be crafting up. I mean, the only thing, we might need them in like the next fusion reactor. So we're going to be doing these, and we're going to do at least 4 more. So that is a long time in there. Anyway, so like I said, we're getting the stuff for that. The question is, I'm really debating should we craft up a second one of these? The problem is these robot arms are quite annoying because the pistons, just because these, I can't leave the that circuit of 1 in there. It just, I don't know, the circuit of 2, it just doesn't work with the motors, which is a bit annoying. But I'm thinking, oh, I don't know. I'm like debating, because if we do get that one, we can actually get the top tier crystal circuits, because you need a ZPM for that, and you can actually get the top tier quantum circuits as well. I think I'll probably leave that for right now. I think we could even, because this requires ZPM as well, we could get the top tier quantum circuits, but although I could just I don't know. I do need a second one because the sterilized growth medium, I think. All right, let me cut here and get some more of this crafted up. The only reason I was thinking that is because I need, for these 2 machines I'm doing, I need tier 7 circuits. So I was thinking if we had an easier way to craft those up. Yeah, let's just do it. I'm not gonna wait. Yeah, I was just thinking if we had an easier, more efficient way to do this. Because the crystal, we look at that also. It's one of these to 4, one of those things, but if you do, it's only 1 to 8 kind of thing, so you're using less of those crystal things as well. But I think we're good on emeralds, so we're getting low on emeralds. We are definitely getting low on flawless emeralds. I'm gonna have to send one of those things out. All right, so many things. This is only like a tier 3. That's easy enough, but yeah, I'll need to send that out to get these in. Exquisite diamonds aren't bad either, and the rubies are good too, because I'm actually I was getting low on chrome. Yeah, I'm getting low on chrome. And diamonds were pretty good on. All right, let me cut here and we'll come back. And we are back, and I'm just setting up 2 machines. So compressor, and I transferred the stuff over to this one. I'm going to try with the import bus because that works on every other machine. I'm not sure why it's not working on that one, to be honest. But I did notice, if we kind of remember, each of these heavy plating ones required the next tier up. It does appear the singularity compressor, the ZPM one, is the highest tier we're actually going to need. Because we're doing Draconium, that needs those. The next tier up from that is Crystal Matrix, which is actually ZPM as well. And then after that, we have Quantum Flux Deuterium, and then this stuff, obviously it needs UV, but it's in a blast furnace, which is kind of funny because it needs yet another gas in our blast furnace. And then the last tier is also in the blast furnace. That requires Einsteinium and Neutronium. But it does appear we're not going to have to craft any more of the single block compressors. We had to craft another one of those every single tier so far. But and it also seems like we're not going to have to craft up a higher tier assembly machine. So that's good to know. It seems like the UV tier of the single block machines aren't required. And don't quote me on that, but it seems so far that kind of seems to be the case. Let's throw a interface on that. And I may transfer some of the things over. I did kind of spread it out. We don't. Yeah, we'll throw it there. Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Yeah, because I can get 4 on here. 4 interfaces. And that has, it's like 2 on there, and then I have another one. So I may throw most of on that, but I don't know though. Not sure yet. Draconium. Name of this. It is Draconium. Can I see it? Oh, there it is. That, do we need? We already have that. All right, nice. All right, so there is that. And I think with that, we can go ahead and if I do the second field generator here. I think we're good for a little while. Like I said, we're running low on. Yeah, we only need 2 per field generator. Chrome. Yep. I knew we were running low on chrome. Partially because I use stainless steel. All these require stainless steel, which uses chrome. So that's why I go through quite a bit of it. Do we have any ruby? No, we're out of ruby. Yeah, we are pretty exhausted on chrome. All right, so I guess we'll have to. I guess I'll have to do that. Which, I mean, that's not the end of the world, but just everything's auto crafting. So That's definitely why I recommend just doing auto crafting. As you're progressing, just make recipes for absolute everything in Gregtech, because you never know when you're gonna have to do it again. Right, so that's that, and then that's that. That's that. All right, so yeah, I guess yeah, let me cut here, and we'll come back in a little bit. And we are back, and I've gone ahead and crafted up the fuel generator. Everything worked as planned. But before I ended up crafting everything for this, now that we have everything is able to be crafted, I do still need to do a couple recipes. But in order to actually use this, we need a large microverse projector. So I'm going to go ahead and craft that up. I should have... We're crafting up elite components for that. Quantum compressors, I do need 248 blocks of diamond, which is one of the reasons I wanted to increase the amount that we had stored. So now we have 10,000, because this is 2,000. That never would have worked in the just having that as a storage bus. Yeah, I think all these are, yeah, most of these are, not all of them. As we can see, it's dropped down because I was running my blast furnaces so much, so they dropped down a bit. But yeah, we still have a decent amount in there. 10,000 seems to be fine. I've never really come anywhere near having to use that at once. Yeah, so there is the chisel. How many did we need? 248. That is, oops. That is a lot of blocks of diamond. No matter which one it is. Purple space. That should... Yep, there it goes. There is all the stuff for the large microverse projector. I did need some more of this red coal. So as we can see, I have just done a quick setup to produce the coal. I just throw a bunch of stuff in there, goes down into the thing. Crafted up a couple upgrades, which are a little different. Uses energetic alloy and an alloy smelter, not a problem. But over here, you may notice I have set up a dragon mill because we had a bunch of dragon eggs. Figured why not? The dragon, or the mill, not too difficult. Titanium, another star, stone burnt. That's all easy. This is something new I've never seen before. But Restonia crystal, block of ender eye. So I mean, that was easy enough. I mean, the nether stars are a bit expensive, but who cares? All right, so this. Need to. I think we're gonna. I think I want to. I'm going to like over here somewhere. I think. What I want to do. It is quite big. And it's probably going to be moved again, like relatively soon. I'll probably just do it out here for the time being. And then yeah. Big as this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is going to be big. It's not that big. So where would the front be? 1, 2, 3. I don't need this anymore, I just realized. That up in a second. So I guess the... Oh, it's actually bigger. No, it's not. Because that sticks out, doesn't it? Alright, so this will actually be... This will be where the... Let me leave that there for a second. And this probably needs to move out the way. All right, so right here is going to be the controller. What was it again? It was Shift. Board. All right, well, I think that works. Yeah, that works right there. Controller. I have such a hard time figuring out what that is. That's usually the input, isn't it? Input, energy, output. I think that's what it is. Input there. Oh, it doesn't show. I'm not seeing one for the output. That's a bit weird. Output, right? Oh, it is. You can barely tell. That is really difficult to tell. You can just see a little bit of the white. So that is that. All right, so there's that. I am going to have to grab those quantum... And it is hard to see on these bricks. What do we got? That is a lot of diamonds. Where are... I guess the quantum computers are actually on the, like, inside. I think these multi-block, I think they're pretty cool, though. I like how you can kind of do whatever you want with them. Like the Modpack creator can do some pretty cool stuff. Ineffable glass. Can we walk through this? Yeah, ineffable, we can walk through it. I don't think mobs can. Do they? Man, I don't even know. I keep expecting it to automatically put the blocks in my inventory. I'm so used to that from Project Ozone 3. Right, so... Nope, another layer. Alright, it'll be a 3x3, because there's 27 of the thing, so it must be a... It'll be a 3x3 of the quantum computers. Oh. Alright, but let me kind of continue this, I guess. We don't need to watch me place all these blocks, and I can't remember. I don't remember if that we need one there, but I don't think there isn't a way to automatically place these, is there? I feel like that's not a thing with these, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, but let me cut here, and then we'll come back when I'm almost done with this multi-block, because this thing is huge. And just putting the last little bit on this. And fortunately, don't go far away from the blueprint thing because it disappears, and then it's like impossible to place a new one down. So just a heads up with that. So I'm kind of having to do it manually like this again. Where are those vents? It's not showing everything. That's not showing every... There. It's not showing that top layer. Weird. Am I crazy? That's not showing the top layer. Alright, so just like this, and then... Was it? Yeah. That. And that is not where that goes. There. And we have no more box left. It's changed color, which means it is built. And all right, there we go. I have a power cable underneath, but I need to hook it up. I didn't have enough cables. Should be enough. Yeah, I totally forgot I had flight when I was starting to build it. I realized, I was like, why am I pillaring up here to reach? And I actually have flight. All right, so I've gone ahead and crafted up like the quest requires it, so I went ahead and did it anyway. But a UV input hatch. So it says to do that, and then yeah, just make sure you just do it UV energy hatch from the beginning. That way you won't have any issues with losing a mine or anything, which thankfully we have not yet. All right, draconium heavy plates. We should have one of those in there. These. We light this up. Really matter? It's outside. Not really. I mean, does it really matter when this isn't? I don't know. It just feels weird not having that lit up. All right, so we should have the draconium plates, I think. Got that quest? Yes. All right, nice. All right, so got the large microverse projector crafted up, got a couple other machines crafted up. We have gotten the field generators for LUV. I pretty much have everything except for a few recipes. So next episode we'll come back. I'm gonna get all these recipes put in, and we'll take a look at these recipes, and hopefully won't have an issue with like MBT data or something like that, because that worries me a little bit that those are, I can't remember which part of this, something in there. Yeah, those. So it shows as like two different ones, so maybe that's why it's, I don't know. But unfortunately, we do not have enough time for this episode. So next episode, we'll come back and we will get the rocket built, and yeah, we'll finally get dragon hearts so we can make awakened draconium. And with that, we will finally be able to craft up the energy core. But anyway, that's gonna have to wait till next episode. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.